National Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. All set for the first of 5 international games this season. The Falcons and Jags underway from London. From his end zone, Wilson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They start on the ground with Elliott, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always said, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
Levis looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. On first down, Hurts. He's got the hook up with Downs. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Levis. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Levis back to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The Jaguars at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
The short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come up and put a hit on him, do they?
Yeah, Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Rolling to his right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Levis now on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Falcons 7, Jaguars 0.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. The give is to Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Levis now on 1st and 10. A dump off to Elliott. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Levis to throw it. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They'll throw it again with Levis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight at just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down. Levis throwing for it on fourth. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Got a man, it's complete to Jelani Woods. Big strides, look at him go. Inside the 10, and he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 61 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Robinson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Robinson again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Robinson will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Will Lutz on for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From his end zone, Wilson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
Good pickup by Elliott. What's a down year for Zeke? Is a great year for most NFL backs. Had career lows in carries and yards, but still ranked in or near the top 20 league-wide. And, of course, remained a productive scorer.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Inside the 20. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
Now receiver in motion left. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zay Flowers with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jags are an extra point away from drawing level. That's good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Slot man moves right. They go play action. Here's Levis. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Levis on 3rd down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Day's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Hurts. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Hurts. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As it's time now to send you back stateside.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied. That's caught at the 25. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Bijan Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First and 10, it's Levis. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part,
Because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. And now an audible here into something else. Flush to his right. This one into the hands of Pitts. 23 yards the pickup there.
Even in only 10 games, seeing Pitts drop from 1,000 to under 400 yards receiving was tough last season. And he has only 3 total touchdowns in his first 2 years. Still one of the most athletic tight ends in the league. I expect last season to be the anomaly.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Levis to throw off play action. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And quickly they get to the line. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's got room. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
What are you doing?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. 23 yards, the final tally. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run with Robinson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts, eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And they'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead in the 4th. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. So the completion gets them just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Levis. That's Bourne. Got it on the slant. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And Levis going back to the air. Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. A 2nd down throw from Levis. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. That's good for 28 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Michael Mayer with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Go have that one last check. Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd down and 3. The slot man in motion right. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And now the rookie's free. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 81 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bijan Robinson, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Here's 1st and 10. Levis. He's got Elliott, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's Levis. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Levis to throw. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
They go back to Elliott.
He's been busy.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Clock at 36 seconds. Here's 2nd down. Levis, he'll look to throw it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, Levis.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Here comes 2nd down. Levis. He'll get this to Elliott.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Here's Levis. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Throwing now, here's Levis. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
One final try here for Will Levis. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So they gambled and went for two. They went for the win, and it cost them the game. Well, this one was certainly one to remember. At the end, they get the touchdown, thinking they're going to go for the PAT to tie it. They went for the win. Charles had guts to call it, but it didn't come to fruition.
And I know the actual call happened right here at this game, but it really happened during the week where the head coach told himself, in a situation like this, we're going for the win. They didn't get it, but he had conviction in what he was doing.
So you think those moments often premeditated?
I think they have to be, because if you rely on everything to come to you during the heat of battle, you often make more mistakes. And I think he felt like he had the team that could win, and he wanted to go for it every time.
So for Jacksonville, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.